Ay, 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 ay. Yep. So, what's up, man? We don't have to watch Kendrick. We're live, back on the podcast. We're podcasting right now. We are podcasting right now.
All right, so I'm on Reddit and I was reading this. Am I the asshole? So this is the story. Am I the asshole for expecting my girlfriend to clean and do the house stuff when I pay for literally everything and she keeps all of her money? So just with that title, Larry, what do you think?
Wow. Then the question then becomes, what is she doing? What's going on? Because if he's taking care of her, how is she taking care of him? That's the question I have for.
All right, so it says, I was in a long distance relationship with this woman for a couple years. She decided she would like to move in with me to continue the relationship. I gave her the choice. I let her pick. I said, do you want to pay bills half and half, or do you prefer gender roles where I provide and you do the house stuff? She wants to save all her money and get ahead, so she chose a setup where I pay everything. Not just the bills, but even the groceries. We both eat everything. I'm not some forceful zealot about her doing things around the house. We're talking like 30 minutes a day of stuff. Neither of us have kids. She has 7+ hour days of free time. She makes $25 an hour and we live in a cheap state. She's just pocketing all of her money so that she can get ahead and pay off debt, etc. She constantly gives me pushback and acts like a prick if I ask her to do something that takes 5 minutes, like, I did it last time, you did it, etc. When I try to kindly bring up that she chose this arrangement, we can simply switch to 50-50 on the bills, then I'll do all the house stuff. She gets upset and wants to end the conversation. Okay,
I've
so
been in that situation.
with who?
Huh?
With who?
I had an ex in Korea. She lived with me for 9 months. I paid for us to survive. She didn't work a day. She did clean, and she would prepare some meals. And for her, that was the extent of what she did. But during those 9 months, I asked her to work, and what else? And she told me she couldn't find a job in the city where we lived. But get this, 2 days after we broke up, she moved back to her hometown. Within 2 days, she found a job. But while living with me for 9 months, she couldn't find a job in that region.
Well, I mean, technically she didn't lie. You said she went back to her hometown and found a job.
Sure.
She said she couldn't find one in that city. So her story is logically consistent. She didn't find it. It wasn't like she left 2 days later, found a job in that city.
And I'm not saying
She
that
went
she was
home.
lying. I'm not saying that.
But what I would say about this gentleman's situation is, she's a user
Right.
and she's lazy,
Right.
and realistically, she gets to keep all her money, and all she has to do is, I'm sure all it is because they're two adults, so the house probably isn't outrageous in terms of the cleaning. It's the cleaning she would have to do if she lived by herself, just slightly more. The laundry is just slightly more than she would have to do if she lived by herself. The cooking is just slightly more than she would do alone.
So are you saying that my ex was not using me? Because I'm pretty sure she was using me.
I mean, that one's a little. I mean, yeah, because like, if you're two adults, she wasn't doing anything all day. If you're gone and all she had to cook was dinner and keep the house clean. That was like an hour at best, and she was gonna cook dinner anyway. I think like
Not my ex.
not your ex what?
She wasn't cooking dinner.
Well, I mean, well, she was even more of a user. But even if she was cooking breakfast and dinner, all that means is whatever she was going to cook for herself, she just made an extra portion, and that takes almost no time. Like, here's the thing: I have three small children that I used to cook for daily, and so I know what it takes to take care of little kids in a house in an apartment. And I worked every night. I worked overnight as a security guard. So I did both. So yeah, a woman doing some housework is nothing. Women's chores in 2024, they're nothing. So in this guy's case on the Reddit, yeah, she's taking full advantage. And I think once she gets to a certain financial number, she's gone.
Right.
She's just using you as a rest haven. That's why she doesn't want you to change the financial situation. But she's
Uh,
lazy.
and what's suspect about it? I mean, the situation. What he said that he met her over. They had a long term relationship for a number of years, and he met her overseas.
No, I didn't say anything about overseas, but you just said that she suggested that they move in together. But that was her whole plan.
Right.
Her whole plan was to get healthy on his dime, and then and I don't have a problem with
Ooh.
that. Like obviously he doesn't have a problem, but she should just do the work, whatever the work is.
Uh,
Do the work and be quiet. But my theory. Most women want something for nothing. They live in a world of this and that. That's why they're perpetually unhappy. They don't understand that the world is mostly this or that. And in her case, she wants to save all her money and not do the housework, and it's not right. So I think he should throw her out immediately. Like she. But here's the thing: when you bring a person into your house and you let them live there for 30 days, they become a tenant and they have rights now.
in which state?
All of them. So he might have a problem with actually getting her to leave. He has to like formally evict her now and go through that process because she is a resident of that home, whether
Wow.
she pays bills or not. So once again, fellas, don't cohabitate, don't get married. It's all awful.
It's all awful.
Don't do anything.
Man.
Do not open your house to a woman under any circumstances. You'll end up like Iman Shumpert or some other sucker who's losing his whole fortune to some bird.
All right. So what else we got from Reddit? What else is there to talk about? What was that dude?
So is he an asshole? Not at all.
Right. If he's providing all of that and not reciprocating, not receiving anything in return, then it's
Let's see. What's another one?
And culturally, I think we're watching Asia, we're watching Japan over here, so maybe that's where my mind went. Culturally, there are women who have no problem, you know, doing the housework. Richie Mack, Richie Mack from Zoom to Thailand is famous for just showing people, look, he doesn't ask his woman to do any of the things that she does, and there she is grooming him, clipping his toenails, fingernails, preparing all of his meals, cleaning up the house regularly. He does not ask her to do any of that. And she's a Thai woman. And apparently in Thailand, it's cultural. It's a cultural, it's a difference between America, but women are, I guess, groomed into becoming housewives and taking care of those aspects, unlike in other countries.
Yeah. I mean, from what I've known about Thailand, those women, the ones that work in the massage parlors and the nail shops or whatever, they usually live like 8 to 10 to a 2 bedroom apartment. So the fact that she could go to his apartment. She don't have to share a bed with nobody, and there's not a bunch of other women living there, and she only has to take care of one man. Plus, like I said, I think he gives her a couple dollars too. You know, if nothing else, he probably replaces her old salary, which was probably $200 to $300. And well, he might even be more generous than that. Who knows? But it's a better deal for those women in terms of what they were doing. Instead of working 6 days a week, 12 hours a day for $200 or $300, you just living in a house, and like the other woman, you cooking, you're cleaning, you're doing basically everything you would have been doing anyway. You're just doing it for a man.
All right, what else we have on Reddit?
Mm, I didn't see any other good ones. I'm gonna go to this other site where should probably look these up in advance. Oh wow. HBCU confessions. Scared to give my boyfriend head because I'm a virgin, so I brought him to my room, made it super dark, and hid my gay friend in the closet to do it for me.
Stop.
Months
Stop
later,
playing.
I told him, but he knew it wasn't me. So what the fuck? Jesus Christ.
He knew it wasn't
Her.
her, her gay friend. Who?
I mean, to me, that's like,
Wait, does that mean that she got okay? That she has a boyfriend and she had a man, her gay
yeah,
male
she had
friend?
a man give her boyfriend head.
That just sounds unbelievable. That
To
just
be honest
sounds
with you,
ridiculous.
these wretched women, I wouldn't put nothing past them. So uh,
And then she said that he knew
he
it
knew it
wasn't
wasn't
her.
her. He didn't. I mean, whether he knew it was a girl or not, he knew it wasn't her.
Man,
So
that's horrible.
yeah, I'm like, that'll get you killed.
Right. Right. Oh man, that's terrible.
All right, let's do another one.
If they're as bad as that one, then I'm cool.
Another HBCU
That's terrible.
confessions. My girl loves to sit on my face, but she a little big. I tried adjusting my head, but my neck still hurts after. I love her, but I don't know how to tell her without hurting her feelings that her sitting on my face hurts. Fam, you. I would just go. You too fat for oral sex.
Try other positions, man.
No, you just too fat. Like your oral sex for you will be a reward when you lose 75 to 100 pounds. You fat
Wow,
bitch.
wow.
How dare you? You should feel ashamed.
Oh man.
Oh, big blowed out ass trying to climb up on some. Get up, that's the only
Oh,
exercise she had that fucking week is
oh man.
balancing herself on the fucking headboard so she can squat on some dude's face.
Disgusting.
I wouldn't even put up with that for soon as. First of all, she wouldn't be getting on my face ever. I don't even do that. But if I were, I wouldn't deal with some fat chick. Get out of here.
Man.
Gross.